Dr. Daniel Maklansky has been associated with Mount Sinai for 60 years. He is the exemplar of an outstanding clinician with world-class expertise in inflammatory bowel disease. He has been revered by our students and our faculty as an outstanding teacher, and he has been dedicated to Mount Sinai to make sure that our hospital and our medical school is one of the best in the world.
My father, Dr. Mack, as we call him, was working under the heroes of Mount Sinai, such as Bernie Wolf, his future partner, Richard Marshak, who at that time was doing all the work with Dr. Crohn in regards to Crohn's disease and small bowel, and that's where it all started. That was the basis of GI radiology that we all are part of today. And from then on, he's been part of the Mount Sinai family.
Before the advent of colonoscopy and endoscopy, we had no knowledge of what was going on inside. GI radiology allowed us to image the whole intestine and provide an adequate diagnosis of what was happening with the patient.
Dan Woodley led the path in how to do radiology of the GI tract. His group, New York Medical Imaging, that he founded, actually was one of the first groups outside the hospital to have a CT scan, and he developed not only CT radiography, but MRI. He was on the cutting edge of radiology, and his group is really the go-to group in New York for radiology of all sorts.
Dr. Maklansky was a teacher, a mentor to me and other residents. He taught me how to analyze a film, how to sequence of films, and once they asked him, "How do you know this is it?" he said, "I could feel the films."
He was a super clinician that made a big difference in the field of radiology. He wouldn't just look at an X-ray and dismiss it as a piece of plastic, but he actually cared about what was behind the X-ray, what happened to the patient, how the patient did, and what the outcome was.
Working with your father, special. Watching how he interacts with patients and other physicians and treating people, that is an invaluable lesson that is never taught. He loves what he does. He does it not to be honored, but to take care of people. I think my father, Dr. Mack, deserves this award because he has spent his life, his energy, and every breathing moment to the patients and staff of Mount Sinai.
All of us feel that Dan is the great clinician of this century.